Hello everybody, members of the year to you, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. In the previous video, we got some heart pieces from the different minigames spread across the world of The Wind Waker. And in today's video, we've been taking care of something that I've been kind of putting off for a little while, admittedly. Because you may have noticed that across the world of The Wind Waker, there are some withered trees that spread across, well, the world of The Wind Waker. That was a very repetitious sentence, I apologize for that. In this game, there are 8 withered trees spread across the world, and you have 30 minutes to save them all. So what you need to do is you need to have your spring. You need to get spring water from the forest haven and find these withered trees. So this video is going to be a guide towards finding all 8 of them throughout the world of the Wind Waker. So let's go do that. Okay, the first withered tree that we're going to be looking for is over here on Plateau Islands. It's directly east of the Forest Haven if you want a reference point. The withered tree is over there, and I think we need to go inside the hole to get to the other side of the island. If we get an item later in the game, it's going to be much easier to do this. But I'm just going to be doing it right now because I just simply want to do it right now. So we need to go across here quickly, we need to go across here quickly, we need to go across here quickly. That was an Oscar-worthy song right there, if I do say so myself, or whatever the equivalent is for music. I have no idea what the equivalent is for music. I don't really particularly care that much to get the rewards in this area right now. When we're not worried about looking for withered trees, I'll probably come back here to take care of some stuff, but as for right now, we're not going to worry about that. Excuse me. We're not going to be worrying about collecting the treasure chest in here for now. It's worth mentioning that you have to get all the withered trees in a single run. So if you get one of them, you're going to have to get all of them to get the heart piece. You need to burn that down. Fly over there. Fly, my little pretty, fly. Okay, and we can go over here and let's pour the water over on the withered tree. You definitely want to be locked onto the tree before you do anything else, just to be sure that the water is going to affect the tree. The poured forced water on it, but still has not recovered all of its vigor. However you pronounce that. Thank you very much, swordsman. You must find 7 more of my fellow Koroks. If you pour the forest water on all of our trees, and the trees will suddenly grow strong again. But remember, in just 26 minutes and 47 seconds, the forest water will have to turn to the plain water. So hurry up and look for my fellow Koroks. I always wondered how they... shut up. I always wondered how they know how much time you have left, right down to the exact second. That's something I've always been curious about. But anyway, next up is the next withered tree. Okay, the next withered tree that we're looking for is on Stark Island. Over there is Outside Island if you want a reference point. So we need to go over here. I believe that there are some rewards on this island that we have not gotten yet. Again, we're not going to be worried about that because all we're focusing on in this video are the withered trees. So even though there are objectively a lot of stuff that we can do at the moment, we're not going to be doing any of it because we're just focused on saving the withered trees at the moment. Hello, swordsman. I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? I've come here to plant the Greatfish Trees seed, but look! Usually the forest trees sprout quite vigorously wherever you plant them, but for some reason this one has withered. I'd be willing to bet that the trees my fellow Koroks have planted have withered as well. It seems that there is one tree fails to grow from its seeds. All the forest trees from that year's seeds wither and fail to grow tall and mighty. What are we to do? If we're not able to nurse these trees to health, the forest will never spread and the Greatfish tree will slowly wither and die. ... Maybe if we could sprinkle the water from the forest haven on the tree, maybe then this sapling would be saved. The water is the wellspring of the Greatfish tree's life's force. Swordsman, could you go to the forest haven and get some water? Yes, we already did that. Okay, so that dialogue gives you a very clear indication of how you're supposed to go about saving the withered trees. But I just kind of got it at the beginning of the video because I didn't really feel like going to talk to them. But then I decided, you know what, I might as well talk to them so that you guys have a good idea of why we need to go to the forest haven to do stuff like that. Luckily, the next Withered Tree is in a place that we can warp directly towards us, so we're not going to need a jump cut or anything like that. So while we go through this area, I just want to say something. I don't think I've really talked about this all that often. I have talked about Breath of the Wild in my videos, but I haven't really talked about this specific part of the game yet. And that's that during the Treehouse demonstration, Koroks were revealed to be like hidden collectibles throughout the Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. So that makes me really wonder. That makes me really curious as to how Breath of the Wild is going to fit into the game, into the Zelda timeline, because the Korok is over there on that island over there. I was on the completely wrong area. We'll be fine though. It makes me really wonder how Breath of the Wild is going to take place. Where Breath of the Wild is going to take place in the timeline, because Koroks have only existed so far in the timeline where where Hyrule was flooded, as we saw earlier in the game. So the other two timelines, Koroks have never reappeared in the other two Zelda timelines. It makes me wonder: is Breath of the Wild going to take place in the Wind Waker timeline, or is it, or Koroks just going to appear in the other two Zelda timelines? Because that is very possible. We don't really know what happened to the Kokiri from Ocarina of Time in the other two timelines, so it's very possible the Koroks appear there as well. Alright, so next up is a Needle Rock Island, which is directly southwest of where we were. So yay for my convenient notes, giving me a convenient path to find these Wither Tree people things. If Link would get over there quicker, that would be nice. Yep. The really nice thing about the side quest is you can use the water as many times as you need for all the Withered Trees. You don't have to keep going back and forth between this area and the Forest Haven. Because if it was like that, then this would be way more repetitious, because you'd have to save over the tree, and then you have to go over to the Forest Haven, and it'll just not be all that nice. So I think having a time limit on here, but giving you an infinite supply of forest water to give the trees, I think that is very nice, a very nice compromise for. This is a very nice way to handle the side quests, is what I'm trying to say, because I greatly prefer having a time limit and infinite supply over having to go back and forth between the Withered Trees and the Forest Haven. Or only having 4 empty bottles, or only being able to carry 4 things of forest water. Oh, speaking of which, it just occurred to me that we got the last of the empty bottles. So, yay, 100%ed one part of the Wind Waker. We're getting very close to the end of the game. Like, we still have a lot of stuff to do. This game would definitely last longer than EarthBound, but this game would definitely last longer than EarthBound in terms of video length, in terms of how long the series is going to be, or something like that. But that doesn't mean that we're still not pretty close to the end, because I think we only have like one more dungeon before we could end. Like, objectively, we could end the Let's Play in about 8 videos or so if we were only going for the story. But we still have a lot of collectibles to find throughout the game before we can 100% this Let's Play. Except for like the Nintendo figurines or something like that. Which, by the way, if you guys have been posting about whether or not you want me to complete the Nintendo Gallery side quests, at the time of recording this video, I have not seen those comments yet, because I'm recording these videos pretty far in advance, because I just like to record a lot of videos at a time. So if you have been commenting saying you need to complete the Nintendo Gallery, it is your destiny, then I haven't seen those comments yet, because that video is not uploaded yet. I don't think I have even have I edited that video yet? I don't remember off the top of my head right now. I think I did, but it's not uploaded yet. Like, it's on my channel, but it's just set to private, and I'm going to set it to public in a few days when it's like the day to upload, because I have a schedule, and I like schedules because it makes me feel more organized. Because if I don't have like a schedule or anything like that, then everything just feels unorganized, and then I go crazy on the inside. Where is this withered tree? Where are you, you fool? I found you. I found you, Miiverse bottle. My destiny is to collect all the Miiverse bottles in history. Thank you very much, Swordsman. You must find 3 more of my fellow Carvogs. You should pour the forest water on all of our trees, and it'll go strong again. You only have 21 minutes before the word spontaneously combusts. Alright, so, yeah, I'll meet you guys over towards Eastern Fairy Island, so I'll meet you guys over there. Alright, so, if you notice that there's a little bit of lost time on the counter right there, it's because I was going the wrong way. Because I'm a moron. I was heading towards Eastern Triangle Island rather than Eastern Fairy Island. So that's today's just no later to use is a moron or something like that. Anyway, next up we have to go over to Eastern Fairy Island, not Eastern Triangle Island, Eastern Fairy Island. So we need to get over there quickly. We need to get over there quickly. We need to get over there in less than 19 minutes. Where is this island? Where is it? Where is the island? Where is the island? Where is the island? It's over there. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm gonna go. The core action in Breath of the Wild makes me really curious about where the game is going to be taking place in the timeline. Like, I'm not entirely. By the time this video goes out, I'm not entirely sure there's going to be any more news between when I'm recording this video and by the time this video is released. I'm not entirely sure if Nintendo's going to like reveal some new story details about Breath of the Wild or not. I'm not entirely sure about that. But at the same time, it doesn't hurt to speculate. Like, I'm really excited for Breath of the Wild. It is definitely the game that I'm looking forward to the most out of like any game that's coming out in the near future. Okay, like, I know it might seem a little scatterbrained at the moment, but talking about Breath of the Wild is also making me think of Nintendo Switch, and it's making me think of how close we are to the Nintendo Switch. So let me just say this right now. Breath of the Wild, Breath of the Wild, it seems like, can I please play the right song on the Wind record? Thank you. The thing about the Nintendo Switch is that that thing is coming out in March, and The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. It seems like that's going to be a launch title. Nintendo hasn't said otherwise, but that's what I've been assuming for a little while. And Nintendo has already said that the game was going to launch simultaneously on the Wii U and on the Nintendo Switch. So, if we're like less than 4 months away from Breath of the Wild being released, we still don't really know that much about it. Most of the stuff that we do know about it only really takes place is only really in the that one area that we saw at E3. We still don't really know that much about the story or anything like that. Like, all we really know is that Calamity Ganon is destroying Hyrule, and Link wakes up from like a voice acted from Zelda, who has like voice acting and things like that, and Zelda tells Link that it's his job to murder Ganon in cold blood. You know, basic Zelda formula and things like that. But this time it's gonna be an all open world and stuff like that, and it's gonna be fun and awesome and stuff like that. So one thing I really hate about the side quest is the Mother and Child Islands. I really do not like the fact that when you warp to this place, it takes you in the island. It doesn't take you outside of it. It doesn't give you an option to do anything like that. So you pretty much have to warp to like Tingle Island or something like that to go over to the island of Mother and Child Islands. It bothers me so much, and we're gonna see more. And we're gonna see an even bigger example of why that's so annoying a little bit later when we take care of another side quest, which I'm pretty sure some of you already know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's not going to be all that fun. The final Withered Tree is towards the west of Mother and Child Isles, so we can go take care of that. Oh, that reminds me. There's a pretty popular theory about the Wind Waker Twilight Princess, and the Twilight Princess also has a Mother and Child Isle, although they're way smaller than this one. So some people want to think that those islands off the distance are the same islands as the ones in Twilight Princess. I don't really buy that at all, because The ones in Twilight Princess are way smaller than the ones in this game, so it doesn't really seem like it would be possible. But it just seems like they just have the same name, and that's like their only connection. Alright, this is not the right island at all. I was completely wrong. The right island, the island we need to go to is north of Mother Child Isles. Yay, I am bad at directions, even when I have a map. Okay, after getting lost for a moment there, Mother Child Isles is off in the distance over there. What the? Stupid exploding barrels! Never thought I'd say that, but yeah, the exploding barrels in this game are huge jerks because I was trying to set up like a cool shot right there of the island in the background, but no, the barrel just had to ruin the moment. Stupid exploding barrel. You're not getting a Christmas card this year. You're not invited to Thanksgiving. So, after all that shenanigans, we're finally going to get the final withered tree taken care of. So, let's go over here, going up the island. Unless I'm crazy, I'm pretty sure we have some stuff we can take care of here as well. But if not, then, well, it doesn't really matter that much. Like, I'm pretty sure there are still some things in this island that we haven't taken care of yet, but at the same time, I don't remember at the top of my head if we did that stuff already. Withered Trees, Transformers in disguise, or something like that. Ooh, it gave us a heart piece. What do you have to say, buddy? Swordsman, come see how healthy my forestry has become. Wow, I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I'm soon gonna make you a piece of paper. Not like a journal or anything like that. Not like a 100 pieces of paper or anything like that. Every tree in this world has not become a single piece of paper or a single toothpick or something like that. I don't know what I'm trying to say at this point. But anyway, yeah, we're going to this video off right here. So thank you guys so much for watching this video of The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. In the next episode, we're going to finally begin progressing through the game's main story. Because, let's be honest, we've been doing a lot of side quest stuff lately. So I think it's time that we went back to the story and took care of that for a little while. So thank you guys so much for watching this video of The Legend of the Wind Waker HD. And until next time, later to you. Oh yeah.